Good afternoon, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. I hope you're having a great day today. It's Saturday afternoon. It's a bubbly kind of afternoon. Or as Michael Bublé says, the Bublé kind of afternoon. It's just great flavored colored carbonated water. I'm trying to eliminate pop. And I think that's what's keeping me up at night. I don't know if this is going to help or not. Probably the sugar content just as much, but it still tastes good. I wanted to show you some great albums I picked up today from Curbside, as we are in a state of emergency in this province of Ontario. And also a couple of Amazon packages that arrived today. Man, I've got so much to listen to now. It's unbelievable. I think tomorrow is going to be a day of listening all day. But before we do that, this is going to be my 501st video. I just surpassed 500 videos this morning. And it's hard to believe. It's been a blast. And I love everything that you guys have said and all the support you've given. I'm not going to do a contest. I thought of doing one, but I swore I wasn't going to do one again because of some stuff that happened. I'm not even going to mention or talk about it because it's not worth it. But I'll still participate in everyone's contest. I think it's still a great idea. I just wanted to let you guys know that from the beginning till now, it's gone almost night and day. I mean, I'm still screwing up. But I think it's much greatly improved than my first few, which were scary stuff. Different software, different editing, different microphones. Still, my lighting still sucks. I'm working on that one because I can only basically do videos during the day because it's my room that I do videos in is fairly dark. And I don't like bright lights anyway. I like soft lights, so I just may get a lamp just for my videos or some type of lighting just for my videos. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into showing you some stuff I have. Thank you to everyone that has supported me over the last year and so, or over these 500 videos. Thank you to all your wonderful comments. I was telling Glenn Calloway the other day, and check out his channel. He's got an amazing channel. I've had one thumbs down out of all these 500 videos. And I'm hoping that was just a mistake, that someone hit the wrong button. So I figure I must be doing something right. Anyway, let's show you some albums. So I got this gem today. Alice Cooper. Love it to death. This is a rockin' album. So good. Of course, the big hit off of it is I'm 18. Which has, I think, one of the best intros in rock history. It's so good. It's on Warner Brothers label. Vinyl is clean. It's really, really good. Of course, I already have dog hair on it already, but I can brush that off. There's the boys there. It's a gatefold as well. And other than the stupid little piece of tape that I don't want to rip off, the album and cover is not too bad at all. A little bit of wear up here, but no biggie. I think that might be a remake because it's got this promotion label on it, including their hit "I'm 18." But that's okay. Great album. So good. And it rocks from start to finish. Where's my notes here? So it's the third album by the band, released in 1971 by the Alice Cooper Band. Big hit off it, of course, as it says, I'm 18. A very young Bob Ezrin produced this album. Bob Ezrin just recently produced Deep Purple's new album, Whoosh. amazing producer. Um, Great album from start to finish. It really is. It just rocks, and so good. Um, I wish I could play music on this channel and not have it copywritten, because this next album I want to show, I'd love to share with everyone, because this guy's an amazing artist. I'm not sure how big he is in the States. I've seen him a couple times. He's a wild man. I've seen him led to the stage with his arm on a roadie, as his other arm's carrying a bottle of whatever, Jack Daniels gin, whatever it is, with his guitar strapped to his back, just to get to the stage. But when he gets on stage, his eyes definitely roll back in his head, because he's got a song or an album to that effect out there. But what a player, what a singer, what a amazing blues rock artist. This is Mr. David Wilcox. This is his debut album, Out of the Woods. So good. So good. It's on the Turquoise Capitol label. He he was born in Montreal. Started his career in about 1970. Again, combination of blues and rock. He's played with Ian and Sylvia Tyson, Anne Murray, Carl Perkins, Charlie Rich, just to name a few, as backup artist. And then he started his first band called David Wilcox and the Teddy Bears. And he was kind of I don't know if he was making fun of himself, or he was a bit of a clown back in the day. He'd dress up with flashy presents, big wax mustaches and baggy suits and flowers in his lapel. Completely different than what I'm used to seeing from him. But his solo career took off after this album. And this one was released in 1977. Big hits off of this one: Do the Bearcat, Bad Apple, and Hypnotizing Boogie. And it also reached gold. So it's a great debut album. And again, I wish I could let you guys listen to it. So good. Happy to have it in my collection. As well as this next one. And it was a gem when I opened it up. It was colored vinyl as well, which I was surprised, because it didn't list it as colored vinyl. This is Mr. Dave Mason, sorry, not David Mason. This is Dave Mason, Alone Together. And it's also his debut album. So there's the vinyl. Kind of matches the album cover. Speckled colors. Fingerprint on both sides, the blue fingerprint there. This is a great album. Really good. For those that don't know Dave Mason, and I'm sure you do, you may know him and not realize you know him. He's with Traffic, Derek and the Dominoes, Fleetwood Mac, Delaney and Bonnie, Ringo Starr and the All-Star Band. Alone Together is the debut album by Mason, released in 70. Lots of great artists on this one as well. Leon Russell, Jim Capaldi, Rita Coolidge, and Jim Gordon, who was a session player with Derek and the Dominoes, a drummer. Big single off of this one is Only You Know and I Know. But it's a rockin' album. It's really good. It's so unique, and I'm glad to have it. This is I had a previous album from his as well. This is Come Together. Or sorry, Let It Flow. I'm sorry, Let It Flow. Let It Flow was the 1977 release, and a huge hit off of that one, and it was huge. Is We Just Disagree. Great album, and unfortunately, this isn't colored. It's on just on regular black vinyl, but still good stuff. And finally, album-wise anyway, from Mr. Neil Young and Crazy Horse, this is Reactor. What a great album this is. Again, sounds good. This is off of We A Music, Canada, or Warner Brothers. This is kind of a post-grunge garage band type of album. 1981 release. It's 11th studio album by Neil Young and the 4th with Crazy Horse. It's guitar drenched. It really is. It's a rockin' album. And it's a great intense listen. I was listening to it on the way over. Was on Spotify. Yeah, it rocks. It rocks. I don't know if he went back to a guitar sound before his previous album. I'm not familiar with his previous album before this one, but yeah, I'm glad to have this one. So that's it for albums and CDs. Not that I'm copying Glenn Calloway, but he encourages me to get all this great stuff. And so I picked up this one, The Last Waltz, 40th anniversary edition on 2 CDs. This is a masterpiece. There's so many great artists on this one. It wasn't meant to be their final concert. It was meant to be a come together because of issues they were going through, drug issues, arguments, and so they said, let's get together, do it right, have all these guest artists. We'll get back on track, and start off, and we can continue on where we left off. Well, once this concert happened, that was kind of the last the band ever got together again. They all ended up doing something else, or this and that happened. Unfortunately, suicides. Unfortunately, whatever happened, it was the last, pretty much, of the band. But what an end! What an unknown end to a great, great band and a great album. And it's got all kinds of cool stuff written about the band and song list. Yeah. I mean, you've got so many people on this one. It's so good. It really is. Just this picture alone. Bob Dylan, Ronnie Hawkins, Joni Mitchell, Neil Young in the back, Van Morrison there, Ringo in the back too, Dr. John, Neil, what's his name? Sorry, Neil Diamond. Man, I had a brain fart there. There's Richard Manuel there, the great, great artist. So yeah, you've got Ronnie Hawkins, Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, Neil Diamond, Dr. John, Paul Butterfield, Muddy Waters as well, Eric Clapton further on up the road, Van Morrison, Bob Dylan, of course, Bob. Quite a bit with Bob, and they were his tour band as well back in the day when he decided to go electric. But the Staples, the Weight with the Staples is it brings tears to your eyes. If you see the video, the Weight with the Staples, just remarkable. Yeah, so happy to have this one, and it sounds good from what I've heard so far. I've seen the documentary I don't know how many times. This sticker isn't on the album. I took it off the plastic and put it on here, and that's why that's on there. Another great Canadian blues artist, and I think he's a little better known worldwide than David Wilcox is. If not, he should be. Um, Mr. Colin James. This is one amazing artist. Guitar virtuoso, amazing vocalist, blues. Awesome. It's just awesome, awesome stuff. So Colin James, Canadian blues rock singer, songwriter, guitarist. 16 years old when he made his mark. He was sitting around with Stevie Ray Vaughan at the time, and he got his big break when he opened up for Stevie Ray Vaughan in Regina in 1984. The opening act didn't show up, so Stevie Ray asked him to be his opening act, and he only had a few hours to put a show together and also put a band together. But he did it, and he must have made an impression on Stevie Ray, because he became his opening act for the remainder of the tour. He was also asked on that particular show to do an encore with Stevie Ray. So Stevie Ray really put him on the map, as he did, I think, with Jeff Healey as well. Him and Jeff Healey were the best of friends. Jeff Healey, blind guitar player, amazing stuff. We've got some great Canadian artists in this country, and I'm very proud of that. Colin James is not only a great blues artist, he's also gotten into swing music as well, and he formed Colin James and the Little Big Band. He did quite a few swing albums too. He's performed all over the world. He's also played to the Queen when she visited Saskatoon in 2015. So 2018, Moz to Go. I'd give this a 5 out of 5. I really would. Great player. There's the song list there. Happy to have that one, as well as this legend, Buddy Guy. The blues are alive and well. And again, this hype sticker isn't part of the CD. I took it off the plastic and put it on here because I liked that. You've got Mick Jagger on here. You've got Keith Richards. You've got Jeff Beck, James Bay. What an album. What a good-looking dude, too. This guy's a pretty handsome guy. And there's even a better picture of him in here. I'm really getting into Buddy because I've got quite a few of his. There's a cool, his classic polka dot guitar. There you go. How's that guy? That's one good looking dude. So Buddy Guy, the blues are alive and well. 18th studio album by him, released in 2018. Won a Grammy for best blues, traditional blues, sorry, at the 61st Grammy Awards as well. Again, I mentioned Keith Richards, Jeff Beck, Mick Jagger, and also the Muscle Shoalhorns as well are on quite a bit on here. Really looking forward to digging into this one. I've got a lot of Buddy to catch up with. There's the cool kind of a holograph kind of looking picture in there as well. And finally, I'm having a hard time finding this one on vinyl, so I ordered it on CD. This is not the original cover, but it's the Deep Purple Fireball 25th anniversary of this great album. And of course, when you want to get it out of the package, you can't. Here you go. There's that famous cover. So Fireball, fifth album by one of my all-time favorite bands, and the second from the Mark II version of the band. Mark II being Ian Gillan, vocalist, Richie Blackmore, amazing guitarist, Ian Pace, drummer, Roger Glover on bass, and the great late John Lord on keyboards. This one was, I'm pretty sure, was produced by Deep Purple, but I think this, maybe not. I know the Machine Head one was produced by Roger Glover. I don't know if this one was as well. The reissue. Maybe it was. But there's where they recorded. There's Roger Glover and Richie Blackmore. John Lord, Ian Pace. There's the band there. So this has the original tracks on it. I'm just trying to see who did the remaster on this one. Doesn't tell me. So you not only have the great song Fireball, you've got No No No, Demon's Eyes, Anyone's Daughter, The Mule, Fools, No One Came, Strange Kind of Woman, B-side version, I'm Alone, B-side, Freedom, it's an album outtake, Slow Train, another album outtake, Demon's Eyes, a remix, The Noise, Abandonment Society, Fireball, another retake type of thing, Backwards Piano, and No One Came. I'm not big on remixes and retakes, that type of thing. I prefer the original, but hey, I'm happy to have this one. So there's some great great pickups, and that's it for a couple of days for sure. I've got to slow down and listen to all the stuff I have here. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Keep rocking. Keep giving those great comments. You guys are so amazing. And you're putting out so many albums and so many videos. It's hard to keep up with everyone. But I'm trying my best to make sure I comment on everyone's videos and like and subscribe, because I feel if I give, I get back, and that's what it should be. Anyway, take care, guys. We'll talk to you again soon. Probably see you tomorrow I got to get back to Asia here and do my albums to rediscover on Discog Shuffle. And Asia's up. I've already got everything written out. Everything's all ready to go. I just have to record it. So should be doing that tomorrow morning, as far as I know. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.